Honored listener, I offer myself as your humble servant and guide. Please allow me to mentor you in your new role. Here's what I believe we should do next. I will stay here and attempt to re-establish this sanctuary. I will begin recruiting new members. You must fulfill your new duties. The statue in Breville serves as a conduit between the Night Mother and the listener. Once a week, you must visit the statue. Talk to it. You will be presented with a list of names and locations. These are people who have prayed to the Night Mother. They request a visit from a speaker to arrange someone's assassination. All you need to do is visit the statue once a week, get the list of names and locations, and pass it on to me here in the sanctuary. Do this, and I will give you your share of the sanctuary's weekly earnings. There's so much work to be done. So much work.
I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished. It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us. He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now. Goodbye. Pelinal White Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me? This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned, as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath. Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aliens, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods. Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aliens 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the alien sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala umarale el nada rakuva. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight? Well then, hail, hero of Kvatch! Let me add one more voice to the never-ending chorus of praise. I'm sure one of your many devotees will be able to guide you on your way to find the Crusaders' relics. Are you? The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him. He went alone into the White Gold Tower, challenged the alien sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed? He is the enemy of all who walk free on Tamriel today, a survivor of the ancient race of alien slave masters he was struck down by Pelinal, but by his art Umaril had bound himself to the realm of his mistress. the Daedra Lord Meridia. So he was not slain, but simply cast adrift upon the waters of Oblivion. Now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods who helped bring about his downfall so many ages ago. Are you? Then I'm sure you will have no trouble finding the relics on your own. Why do you come to... Are you... Indeed. And yet you would seek the holy relics. The gods will find you, and... The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why, what I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wish to quest for the relics travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines, pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth. May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say. Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him. Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do. Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time. The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Daedric cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed. What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought. Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all Blades. There's a scholar at the Arquen University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you. I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the...
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you? You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mankar Camoran, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right. Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then. Find them, eh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mankar Camoran's writings a bit myself, at least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mankar Camoran's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries. Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try 1st edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books. The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power. The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult, he wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know. It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
Coin for an old beggar.
I'm Phintius, owner and proprietor of the 1st edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it. You must be referring to Mankar Camoran's Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes, a common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find. I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you. I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Camoran's Commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself. I don't know much about him either. Just that he appeared in Anvil shortly after the attack on the chapel there. Good day. Make it quick. I wish I had one, but I have never even... I had a copy of Volume 3, but Gwyneth has all... Good day. Talk is free. What do you want?
Everyone's saying there's trouble in
How
Kavach.
are you?
The whole town
Fantastic.
destroyed.
Thanks
You're
for
a
asking.
sneaky
Only
little... Yes? Have you been following me? Leave me alone! Are you threatening me? You can't scare me. I'll call... What do you mean? I'm an upstanding citizen. I have nothing to hide. Very well. I can see you're familiar with Mankar Camoran's Commentaries. I know that Daedric cults are not quite the thing socially, but that's just foolish prejudice and superstition. For the adventurous, open-minded thinker, Daedric worship holds many rewards. What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Camoran's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor, Mara preserve us. Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane plots. Here, Volume 3 is yours. What you do with it is your business. You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Good for
Don't
you.
say.
Good
What's
day.
the news from the other parts
Take
of
care.
Tamriel?
I understand, Dade. What's this about? Have you ever seen Irene lecture? Amazing. She's impressive and
You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out? This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that fourth book, then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well. Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arquen University. Suppose the sewers run underneath the whole Imperial City. The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without attracting attention. They'll pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who they are, it's only a matter. Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
Greetings, Imperial Sister. Have you ever shopped at the new I've heard others say the same. It's rather deceptive materials and nice space. It's not cheap. I can't imagine that there's a finer establishment in the entire city.
This one's mine! Over here! Stick together! Get my back. Get my back. Not on this day. Stick together! Not on this day. This one's mine! Stick together! Talos blessing. Talos blessing. Stick together! Not on this day. Stick together! Look out! All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble. Good. Remember, we must not leave here without the book. It's our best chance of finding the amulet. Listen. I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the Amulet of Kings. I'm glad to have you at my back.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The path of dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great. I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment. But do you have the wit and strength to use the key that you've been given? If so, I will see...
There's someone else here!
Kill them!
I do not fear death. Ha ha! Die, unbeliever! The time of clouding is over! Watch the flash! The dawn is breaking!
That's 3 more that won't... Now that you have all 4 books, you should be able to handle things from here. I'm going to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin's side. I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple. Good luck.
do you want? To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mankar Camoran. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages in effect. Simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought. I'll keep... What? I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent... Mankar Camoran certainly is a fascinating writer, undoubtedly insane, but fascinating. But more to the point, it appears to me that the first words of each paragraph may be significant. A message may be hidden there. I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow if you like. I may think of something else. The first word... What can I do for you? I think I may have figured out the hidden message in Mankar Camoran's books. Do you have the 3rd and 4th volumes with you? Excellent. Let's see. Yes, the first letter of each paragraph spells out a message. Write this down. Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. Are you familiar with Green Emperor Way? The gardens around the Imperial Palace? Something must be revealed there at noon. How exciting. I've half a mind to go down to Green Emperor Way myself.
masters for Lord Dagon! Paradise awaits me. The time of cleansing is almost here! I do not fear death.
Cleansing is almost here! The dawn is breaking! Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion.
Only the
Be
chosen
glad you will
will
not live to see
survive
the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
Dagon walks the earth.
Where are you? The Lord Dagon! You cannot escape the Master's vigilance! The time of cleansing. You cannot escape the Master's vigilance!
Look out!
Don't hurt me!
For Lord Dagon! The dawn is breaking!
For Lord Dagon!
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet? Please tell me you have some good news. Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
May your real spirit guide us in these troubled times. Good evening, sir. Sir. Hail. Good morning, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle! Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Camoran's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Mankar Camoran. I believe Mankar Camoran used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it. I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.